Listen, I don't think when I'm in the fight, I just take it one round at a time. You know, we're both boxing really good, and sometimes you have success, and then sometimes you don't.
With just a few weeks remaining until the highly anticipated Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk 2, Tyson Fury is determined to end Oleksandr Usyk's career. The Englishman is confident that his meticulous preparation will secure the victory he desires.
Goal boy, and he does his basics all right, but he is a plodder, slow, methodical man with his hands up round his face, walking forward, and he gets deterred by a couple of jabs and a bit of head movement, and he pushed him all the way. It was a very close fight, that second one. On the night when I watched it, I'd had a few Peronis here, and I didn't think it was that close.
Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk will face off once again at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to battle for the WBA, WBO, and WBC heavyweight titles. This highly anticipated rematch comes 7 months after Usyk's victory over Fury to claim the undisputed title in one of the standout fights of 2024 in Turkey. To build excitement for the upcoming clash, Alec has generated further buzz with the announcement of a Netflix documentary series.
To be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging something similar in this second fight with Usyk. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me, and the rest is in God's hands.
Tyson Fury has openly admitted on several occasions that his main motivation for continuing to fight at this point in his career is financial gain. Having already reached significant heights, including becoming a 2-time world heavyweight champion and solidifying his legacy in boxing, Fury feels there is little left to prove in terms of his historical impact on the sport.
Not a legacy, it's not a boxing fight, it's to make as much money as possible, okay? And to do that, I've got to have as many fights as I can until the wheels fall off this until I'm 50-year-old and I'm crippled on a stick like that walking down the street. That's how I'll be, because you know why? That's how all the great fighters went out, all of them. Well, I walked in when Andy Lee was saying that it was difficult for him when he lost any losses he had. But like I said to whoever the guy was called, I don't even know his name. He's not popular, his own guy. But Andy Lee never had 200 million in his bank, did he, to make him happy? Do you know what I mean? So to me, boxing loss, what do I fight for? What is my priorities here? What are my goals? What are my targets? And all of those things are to me.
The dramatic 9th round, in which Fury was nearly stopped, proved to be the turning point that handed Usyk the victory. This decision not only secured Usyk's triumph, but also intensified the rivalry between Britain and Ukraine.
Very happy.
Because it was a great fight.
Good fight. Listen, he got the decision. Fantastic. I'm a big believer in God, okay? So I believe that God has a plan for everybody, and the plan was for Usyk to win this fight. And he did so far.
Following the dramatic outcome, criticism was directed at Tyson Fury's corner, with steward, assistant trainer Andy Lee, and Fury's father, John, all raising their voices in frustration. However, Stewart remains firm in his belief that very little needs to change. In a recent interview, he stated that what went wrong was simply that Tyson got caught in the 9th round. The knockdown, he believes, ultimately cost Fury the fight. The highly anticipated Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk clash lived up to his billing, delivering a thrilling spectacle on May 18, 2024. After a few closely contested early rounds, Fury had the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on its feet with a dominant performance starting in round 4. His uppercuts in the 6th round visibly hurt Usyk, but the Ukrainian boxer quickly regained control and turned the tide, claiming an upset victory. While the boxing world remains divided over the judge's split decision, many question why the referee didn't halt the fight in the 9th round when Fury appeared visibly hurt. This debate has only fueled the burning question: who will emerge victorious in the highly anticipated rematch? In a recent interview with D.A. Vlad, part of his ongoing chat with Devin Haney, Haney's father Bill, raised the topic of the Usyk versus Fury rematch. Haney, stunned by Usyk's upset victory over the previously undefeated Fury, admitted that Usyk had earned his respect. "Man, I didn't think Usyk was going to do Fury like he did him. You know, Usyk has made me a believer," Haney said. I think he'll upstage Fury again. It'll be 2-0 soon. Dave Ladd also mentioned Fury's physique, noting that despite not looking like a typical world champion boxer, he's still a real fighter. Haney agreed, acknowledging Fury's fighting pedigree. He's a fighter. He comes from a fighting family. His dad, John Fury, is a mastermind in his own right, Haney said. So I expect a fight. Tyson will be ready, no doubt. When asked who he would bet on in the rematch, Haney stood by his prediction, picking Oleksandr Usyk with a resounding yes. Tyson Fury has stated that he will be more focused and serious for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk on December 21st, just 4 weeks away. The way Fury talks, it seems he plans to outbox Usyk in the rematch rather than relying on his size and aggression. However, this strategy may be a risky one. In their previous fight on May 18th, Fury successfully attacked Usyk with uppercuts and body shots in the first 5 rounds. But things took a turn in the 6th, when Usyk took the fight to the inside, landing hooks around Fury's guard and preventing him from holding. Fury struggled to cope with the pressure, taking a significant amount of punishment as Usyk gained control.
Person who will tell the truth. I don't come to these places and think, oh my God, I'm on TV and I'm famous. I'm thinking, how much dough can I get at any given moment in my career? For what? You want to do something with me? How much? You want me to advertise something? How much? The first question is, you want to fight? I don't care who, what, where or when. The only question I say is, how much? Because I have gloves and I have a body and I will travel.
Fury's conditioning may hinder his ability to fight effectively enough to win the rematch. It appears he has chosen to come into the fight carrying more weight, which would be acceptable if that weight were muscle, but in this case, it seems to be fat. If this is the result of his trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart's simplistic strategy to defeat Usyk, Fury should seriously consider firing him and investing in a more capable trainer, especially given his massive $140 million fortune.
A very valid point. I recover quite quickly. It's a testament to my fitness and stamina where I'll be able to recover quick. Yeah.
And at this point, Oleksandr, can you sense that Tyson has made a recovery from the round earlier when he was reeling, falling? Can you sense that he's now back in the fight?
Yeah.
Tyson Fury has often referred to his upcoming rematch with Oleksandr Usyk as a legacy fight, one that could cement his place as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He believes that while Usyk's boxing style has improved, it won't be enough to overcome his own fighting style and physical attributes. However, Fury's recent physical transformation suggests he may have been focusing more on gaining weight rather than building muscle. It seems he has been power feeding but failing to incorporate enough resistance training, which many simpletons often overlook. Fury seems to think that eating more will make him stronger, but he's forgetting the essential weight training needed to actually gain muscle and power. Fury downplays his 12-round split decision loss to Usyk, attributing it to him clowning around in the first half of their May 18th fight. I'm a sidearm boxer, slipping, sliding, uppercut, poking, so I'm going to do that, but more focused. Not so much clowning with my hands behind my back like in the first fight. A little more focused on the job, and that's my way to victory, Fury said, outlining his new mindset for the rematch.
Someone of my size and heaviness, it's not normal that I should be able to box
do that.
and move and slip, and so why would I take that away from my game? I wouldn't. People say to me, oh, you need to be walk forward on Usyk, walk him down and hit him, yeah? But if it was so easy to do that,
Everyone would do it.
Why didn't Joshua do it, who's a big strong man who fights like this? Why didn't Dubois do it, who also fights like this? Them men are limited compared.
Heading into the rematch, Fury promises less showboating and more concentration, with a clear focus on securing the victory over Usyk. Regarding his previous loss, Fury admitted, I knew it was a close fight. I thought I'd done enough. I don't complain. He got the victory, and I was happy for him, while acknowledging that the fight was close. Fury emphasized that he felt he had done enough to win, but showed respect for Usyk's victory, holding no grudges.